What's up, everybody? Coach Burgin here. I hope all is well and everybody's continuing to be safe during these tough times. All right. I hope you liked your previous workout we did. We have a similar format coming to you today. All right. Today is going to be our stability day. All right. I want you to keep in mind. Like I said, we're gonna have that similar format. So keep in mind we'll go through that movement prep first. Then we have our warm up, then our work, and then we have a finisher for you. Every section is going to have about 5 exercises. We'll go through them 3 times through. Good thing about these workouts is you don't have to worry about no equipment. All right, you don't need any equipment. It's just bring yourself. All right. I hope you enjoy. Starting here with our movement prep. We're going each of these exercises, we're going through just one time through. All right, starting with windmills here, we're going 10 and 10 on each side. Next is Cossack stretch, 10 and 10 per side. Making sure we shift the hips. Our hands are touching the floor. Get a nice stretch there. Next, we got yoga lunge rocks, 10 and 10 per side. Make sure on that front foot that the heel does not come up. It stays on the ground, all right? Trying to get that back heel to the ground. And the top part of our front foot is coming up. We're rocking back 10 times on each side. We got our downward dogs for 5. Trying to get the heels to the ground. Coming back to a solid plank at the bottom. Last exercise in our movement prep is going to be yoga lunges, 5 and 5 on each side. Trying to get that foot to the outside of the hand. The first exercise in this warm-up set is going to be our opposite hip touches. It's 10 and 10 on each side. Make sure we're in a nice plank, engaging your glutes, engaging your core, and breathing out every time we touch the hip. Next are going to be blast off planks for 10. All right, extending the hips back, coming back forward into a nice plank. Next are our walkouts for 5. All right, we're starting in a nice plank, walking up with our hands, trying to keep our legs straight, walking back down to a solid plank. Here we have our hip abduction extension, 10 and 10 on each side. We're sending a nice hinge, taking our foot out to the side for 10, and then we're going backwards on that same side for 10. All right, very important to keep all the weight on that leg that is not moving. Okay, allow the chest to come forward and make sure we're breathing out every time we're taking a step. Last exercise of the warm-up is going to be side lunge. We're going 5 and 5 on each side, stepping out to the side, making sure our hips are back and our knees are not going over our toes. You can allow your chest to come forward just a bit. Repeat this set 2 more times. In this section, we're starting off with plank and reach, 5 and 5 on each side. Really have to lock in the core here, lock in our glutes. Make sure our hips don't shift side to side. We're breathing out every time we're reaching forward. Next, we have our single leg push-ups, 5 and 5 on each side. We're extending that leg up, really engaging our glutes, engaging our core. Remember, this is stability day, so we're going to be doing a lot of engaging here. All right, inhaling every time we go down, exhale every time we coming back up. Next, we have our high reverse planks with hip extension for 10 reps. Dropping the hips to the ground, extending the hips up. Make sure we're keeping them shoulders nice and packed, staying safe there. And flexing your feet towards you. Next is our half side plank with hip abduction, 10 to 10 on each side. Locking in that core, breathing out every time we abduct the leg up. Here we're still in that side plank. We're going pelvic press, 10 and 10 on each side, dropping the hip to the ground, but not touching the ground. All right, keeping that leg high up in the air. Here we're going half side plank hip circles. We're going forward circles for 10 And then backward circles for 10 on the same leg. All right, we're still locking in that core, engaging the glutes, still breathing. After completing this, remember, we are going back up to the top. You have 2 more sets, starting with plank and reach. Last exercise of the day is going to be squat jumps for 20. Exploding up from a squat, coming back down to a squat, going right back up. 3 sets.